Welcome, race fans, to Soaring Heights Speedway. Keep your eyes on the skies as the ARC Pro Jet Racing Circuit counts down to the first race of the 2067 season.
Neck and neck heading into the turn? You must be slipping, Trey.
I was going easy on you.
Hey, Maggie, you've fallen behind. What's the holdup?
You want to burn out your engine on a practice run, Zach? I'm saving it for the real race.
Makes sense. Maybe I'll hang back too, keep you company.
Finally realized you were no match for me, huh, Johnny boy?
Keep dreaming. You're going down.
Hey, what am I, chopped liver? I'm more than a match for both of you.
Haven't you three ever heard the saying, slow and steady wins the... Whoa! Where did you come from? Come in, guys! Do you read me? Hello? Hello? Anybody? Mayday! Mayday!
Prepare for air. 3, 2, 1, launch. Activate Metagear! Activate Metajets!
Look alive, people.
Follow my lead.
Incoming!
I'm in serious trouble here!
Outnumbered 5 to 1.
Dive on my mark! They're right on top of us! Targets are locked. Metajets.
What do you mean she's gone? Jets don't just disappear into thin air.
1 second she was right behind us, and then the next...
Poof! She vanished like a power sphere on a Galdarsian warship. What? You've never played that game?
You're not helping.
Sorry.
Sir, we've scoured the entire sector, and there's been no downed aircraft reported on the wire.
With her jet's tracking chip offline, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
I want results, not excuses. She has to be somewhere. I'll get out there and find my daughter.
I trust you've made our guest comfortable.
She's locked up tight, boss, though she sent 3 men to medbay for stitches in the process.
They got off easy. She is the daughter of a soldier, after all.
Girl's got claws. I like that.
Keep a close eye on her. I have to go look up an old friend.
Hang in there, Magpie. We're gonna find you. I promise. What is it, Major?
We've just received a satellite transmission from Black Cloud. It pertains to your daughter, sir.
Recall the team. I'm on my way. Patch it through. Who are you? Where's my daughter?
Same old George Strong. Direct and to the point. Your precious little whelp is perfectly fine. If you want to keep her that way, you need only do me one tiny favor.
What sort of favor?
Hold a press conference today, before the first race, announcing the cancellation of the ARC racing season.
I'm only the chairman. I don't have the power to make those kinds of decisions.
You'll meet my demand, or your daughter pays the price. Period.
You'd let her go right now if you knew what was good for you.
Oh, I fully intend to let her go, but whether she gets a parachute or not depends on you.
Why are you doing this?
I guess you could say I'm settling an old score.
Raven!
As the new leader of Black Cloud, I now go by General Raven. You're no longer the only one with an army at your disposal, Captain. You have until race time to make your announcement.
Trace the communication signal. I want a location yesterday. Looks like you have your next mission. Gear up and meet me in the meta hangar for briefing. Stat!
Yes, sir. You heard the man. Activate Metagear! Burner!
Ace! Victor!
Man, I'll never get used to that.
General Raven was a top-ranked ARC racer until he was banned for life. He sabotaged a rival's jet, resulting in a near-fatal collision.
So why force you to cancel the racing season if the board is just gonna overturn your ruling?
By agreeing to his terms, not only will I be voted out as chairman of the ARC, but my superiors in the Metajets initiative will know that I gave in to a terrorist demand, and will have no choice but to relieve me of my duties as well. He knows that I'm the field captain of Metajets. I destroyed his career years ago when I banned him from pro racing, and now it looks like he's out to destroy mine.
We won't let that happen, sir.
I appreciate that, Johnny. But the truth is, it's a small price to pay for Maggie's safe return. Strong here.
We've traced the signal, sir. I have the coordinates.
How fast can you be in the air?
Activate Metajets!
Listen up. Black Cloud has you severely outmanned and outgunned.
So if you're to have any chance at success, you need to get in and out as quickly and quietly as possible.
You can count on it, sir.
Ah, Miss Strong, I trust your stay has been a pleasant one so far. What is it? Cat got your tongue.
Give me 5 minutes with her. She'll be singing like a canary.
That won't be necessary, Fly Girl. I'm reasonably sure her daddy will make the right choice.
My father eats freaks like you for breakfast. He'll be coming for me.
I have no doubt his precious Metajets are on the way even now. But will they get here in time? That, my dear, is the real question.
Maggie's gonna be okay, right?
She's tough. She can take care of herself.
Besides, Raven won't lay a hand on it before the deadline.
Let's just hope they don't start poking around her jet and figure out they've got a member of Metajets right under their noses.
Vector!
What? I'm just saying.
Hey, my turn to watch the prisoner.
About time, Crusher. I've been dying to check out that sweet ride of hers. Maybe I'll even take it for a spin.
The signal came from just up ahead. I don't see anything.
Must be using the clouds as cover.
Weapons online, we're going in hot. Wait, Burner.
I know I'm the new guy and all, but when the captain said to go in quickly and quietly, I got the impression this was
It's gonna be a stealth mission.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Follow my lead and be ready for... Nothing. Man, we were set up.
Wait, what is that thing?
It's a remote wave scrambler, basically an electronic
Decoy.
So what now?
The clock is ticking and we're no closer to finding Maggie than when we started.
Another decoy. Man, for all we know,
The signal could be bouncing between hundreds of these things.
Or even thousands. Or millions. Or...
we get the point, Vector. It's a wild goose chase.
The only way to get a direct lock on Maggie is through a jet's tracking device.
Man, I've had enough of this.
wish I'd thought of that. Dibs on the next one.
Feel better now?
Not even a little. I still have to break the news to the captain.
Burner to home base. Over.
Good news, I hope.
No such luck, sir. Raven's got us chasing our own tail.
Understood. Keep at it. We've got an hour till race time.
We're all over it, sir. Burner out.
Sir, transport's ready. We have to leave now if we're going to make the press conference.
No matter what happens today, Raven will pay for this.
Come on, give me a signal. No use. Can't access my jet from here. This cell must be rigged to interfere with electronics. Okay, new strategy.
What? You!
Whoopsie. Did I wake you?
Try that again, and you'll be eating 20,000 volts.
You always threaten your unarmed prisoners?
Only the ones I don't like. Oh, wait. That's all of them.
Whatever. I bet I could kick your sorry butt in 10 seconds flat.
I'd like to see you try.
Well, come on in, and I'll prove it.
Huh?
Whoops, I forgot. Your master keeps you on a short leash.
General Raven's not my master! 10 seconds. Take your best shot. Barely felt a breeze.
My 10 seconds aren't up yet.
Hey, how'd you... Ah!
And time. I win. Now to lock down my jet before that nutjob gets her claws on it. Still no signal. Shoot, I must be out of range.
Not bad. Let's see what upgrades you've got. Oh, no, that's some serious hardware.
Check it out. Maggie's tracking system just came online.
Burner to Arc Eagle, come in.
I'm here. Go ahead.
Sir, Maggie's tracker system just came back online.
We have the coordinates and we're en route now.
That's a start. But you'll need to work fast. Deadline's looming.
Speed is my specialty, sir.
General, we're intercepting a tracking signal on board.
Location.
Hangar 3, sir. The jet belonging to Maggie Strong.
No, it's too soon. Assemble the drone fleet. Defensive maneuvers.
Fly girl. How did a tracking device activate on Maggie Strong's jet?
Oh, I can't lie to you, boss. It was Crusher's fault.
I'll deal with him. We have a situation. Report to your jet immediately.
On my way.
Miss me?
Huh?
Where do you think you're going?
Viper, we're expecting company. I need you to keep Metajets away from the airship at all costs.
Here we go. Remember, the longer we have the element of surprise, the better chance we have of...
Oh, boy.
So much for a surprise. So, anybody got a plan B?
Fly fast and don't get blown up.
Works for me.
Vector, you hanging in there?
You kidding? This is why I joined the team in the first place.
We have to break through the line if we're gonna get to the airship.
Easier said than done. They're stifling us with sheer numbers.
Then we'll blast them with everything we got.
Whoa, that was close. If anyone has any ideas, now would be the time to share.
hurt.
Not so tough now, are ya?
Listen, maybe we got off on the wrong foot here. Why don't we talk this out like civilized people?
Civilized? I'll give you civilized.
I'm guessing that's a no?
Oh, is that all you got?
Not even close.
Oh. Oh.
Follow my lead. I have a new plan.
I didn't know you had an old plan.
Corkscrew formation on my mark.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Just stay close and do what we do.
That explains everything.
Heads up, Ace.
Vector and I will thin out the herd. It's your job to punch through the line.
Sure, make the new guy do all the hard work.
There's your window, Ace. Go, go!
Yes, we did it! I'm in.
Great. Now look for a service hatch or a hangar base
To something.
What's up? Shouldn't they be firing at me?
And risk damaging their home base? Dude, nobody is that reckless.
Maggie Strong to Metajets. Copy?
Affirmative. We'll have you out of there as soon as we find a suitable port of entry.
That won't be a problem.
General, we've taken damage to the hull of Hangar Bay 3. I see it, but I thought you were being held captive.
Didn't take. As soon as my engine's warm, I'm out of here.
Sounds good to me. I'll lay down some cover fire.
No, he's mine.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
Man, this guy's all over me.
Little help here? How? We can't risk using the big gun so close to the airship.
Sorry, Ace. You're on your own.
Maggie, you got any more rockets on deck?
Always.
I need you to fire to the same position on my mark.
Just say the word.
Steady. Fire! Yeah! Nice shot, Mags. You're clear for takeoff.
What is it with this chick?
We've lost power to 60% of critical systems, and navigation is down. We're flying blind.
We're too vulnerable. Recall the fleet. Get us out of here now!
Dude, where are they? I don't see them.
Hey guys, look who I found.
Hey, guys.
Miss me?
More than you know.
Oh, did you go somewhere?
We need to contact the captain. Maggie, care to do the honors?
You bet I would.
Ladies and gentlemen of the world press, it is with great sadness I stand before you today to announce... Did I say sadness? I meant it's with great excitement that I announce the biggest and best season in the history of the ARC. I can't thank you enough for bringing Maggie home safely. I owe you all a debt of gratitude.
It was our pleasure, sir.
Yeah. Who saved who again?
Now, if you'll excuse us, I'd like a private word with my daughter.
Let's go!
You had me worried there, Magpie.
Don't underestimate me, Dad. I may be your daughter, but I'm also a highly trained Metajets agent.
I know that. Still, the thought of losing you. I've been a soldier all my life, but I'd walk away in a heartbeat if it meant keeping you safe.
I'm a big girl. I'm not your little magpie anymore.
I admire your determination, but there's something you should know. You'll always be my little magpie.
Thanks, Dad.
Now then, don't you have a race to win?
This is it, race fans! The moment you've all been waiting for! Racers, prepare for air in 3, 2, 1...
It's gonna be a great year.
We were so close to achieving our goal. How could you let her escape?
It's not my fault, General. She totally sucker punched me.
I will not tolerate failure. If Black Cloud is to rule the Earth, then we must first conquer the skies. The only obstacles in our path to greatness are Captain Strong and his precious Metajets. I want them gone, eliminated, wiped out! Permanently.